What is up, everyone? Sigs here, and welcome to the new Imaginarium Theater in Genshin Impact. So this event has just reset for the very first time. It is the second time in total that you can do this event, and I am very excited to run through it on the hardest difficulty and see if we can full clear again, as there are some very nice rewards that you can get, as you can see here. So I do really like this event. I find it much more challenging than the Spiral Abyss, given that you need to use a whole diverse array of characters. You can't just go in with 2 stacked teams and clear your way through it really quickly. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. This is the event from last month right here. We did clear it on hard mode. However, this month, we only have access to Hydro, Cryo, and Anemo characters, which I was a little disappointed to see. I don't know how well this is going to work. Not a lot of great reactions we can get here. It's going to be a lot of freeze teams, I suppose, but I'll give it a run through. Some of these characters I do have quite built. Other ones, not so much. I don't even have a Zhao, so I have to use the trial one. Same with Barbara. She's only level 20. So this is what we have to start with. We'll go ahead and hit next. And this is where we can fill in our alternate cast. So again, some of these characters I have pretty built, other ones not so much. We could use some of these special guest stars. Wow. So Nahida, actually, I was not going to use Nilou at all because even though she's Hydro, she really doesn't work outside of Bloom teams. But if I'm able to get Nahida and Nilou and 2 Hydro characters, I will just stomp whatever floors we get. So I think I am going to try to go for that. We'll need to get a little lucky, making sure I get the right team set up for that to happen. Also, interestingly, Zhengliang, we can get some really good vape teams with that. So let's just try that, because some of these characters down here are just not very well built, and these 2 happen to be, so I am going to rock with both of those, just because that's what I happen to have. We will do Nilou for the reason I just mentioned. I think I like the idea of taking Kokomi along with Nouvelette here. We can get some procs on his health going up and down with that. I want Kazuha. He's a great team buffer. I can use Wanderer for like a hyper carry damage dealer. And then as far as the other slots go, this is where it's going to get interesting. I think Jingcho is a fairly good pick. I could do some pretty good damage with Ganyu. I really have her set up for a melt team, though, with Jingliang, not for a freeze team. So if I don't get the right team with her, that might be a bad idea, but I think we are going to pick her because we don't have many other choices. If I could have my Faruzan along with Venti and Wanderer, I could get something pretty good going, but without her, I don't even know if it's worth taking Venti. I really just have him to group enemies up. I think I'll take Ayaka. I have him fairly well built, and then we have 2 slots available, so I think we'll leave Sucrose out. She's just a 4-star, and she's not the best built, so I think we will take Venti. And we'll take Tartaglia here, who I don't have that well built, but we'll see how it goes. So this is what we're rocking with. We have the initial team that we had to pick, and then these are going to be our supporting cast characters. And again, we'll just go through, we'll see how it goes, maybe give you some ideas for how you could build some teams as you go through this too. It is totally random which characters you're going to end up getting, but you know, we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. So, first off, we have to pick our battle here. This one's going to give me more flowers. Let me see here. But it might be a little bit harder. And I do want to get the star challenge on all these floors as well. So that one might be a little difficult. I don't know if it's worth the extra 30 flowers or not. These ones are going to be way easier. Let's see what team I would even use here. I think I just want to use my trial characters first to get rid of them and bring in some of my actual built characters. Oh, and we do have Faruzan. I forgot she's part of the principal cast. So, alright, I think I'm just going to do one of these easy ones. Let's see what we got here. A Ruin Grader and a Ruin Drake, or some mechs. I think I want to just do this one. Let's go with this. I'm going to lock it in. And I will show you the characters and how they're built as we go through here. I'm going to need to set up my team. So Again, I think I just want to rip through the trial characters first, just to kind of get rid of them, because I'm going to have to use them at some point. And save the fervor charges, the fact that you can only use each one of these characters 2 times, save that for the other characters that are stronger for later. Now, I really want to save Farina for the end, because she is really well built, and she's going to be an amazing team buffer. I want to save Farazan to use with Wanderer, so I guess that means I have to go like this. This is kind of a weird team. Diona's going to maybe trigger some freezes and then heal people, along with Barbara, and then it's just going to be Zhao, who I don't really ever use. I don't even have him, with Ayaka. Ayaka's fairly well built, so she should do some pretty good main damage, but we'll see what happens. Now, I think there's a way. Let's see here. Character preview? Yes. So I'll just show you each character that I'm using real quick again, just to give you some ideas.
Embraces its duty.
Here's my Ayaka. She does not have a great weapon, but that gets the job done. Here's her artifacts. I will go through just real quick, show you the artifacts. They're not great. The substats on them are not great, but they're decent. So this is just a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer here for her. No constellations. There's her talents. She should be okay. Now for Diona, right here, there's her stats. This is someone I used pretty early at the start of the game, but haven't really used since. Her bow isn't even fully upgraded. Her artifacts aren't even all rank 5. Again, I just want to use her early to kind of get her out of the way to make room for some better characters. But this is what she's working with. I basically built her as a healer for the early game. She is C6. There's her talents. And then I'll just show you the trial characters here. Again, Zhao I don't have, so I don't often use outside of events. Looks like his artifacts are pretty good, actually, so he may actually be pretty strong here. But we'll see. He's got a deathmatch, and there's his stats. Yeah, he's not built horribly for a trial character. That's pretty cool. And then here's the Barbara. She has just a prototype Amber at level 80. Oh, gosh. Looks like she is built for healing as well. So 2 healers here. Not that useful, but hopefully the Ayaka can do enough damage. No constellations, and there's her talents. So, alright, that's what we're working with here. We're going to hit start. We're going to see what happens. So I think I'm just going to go for some freezes right off the rip here. Oh, we have our little cutscene we're going to skip. And we got to finish this quick. We got 75 seconds, so let's get Barbara in. Let's get some water going. Let's get some freezes out with Diona here. I think I'm going to go to Zhao. Gotta remember how to use him here. Let's pop his burst, and I think we do jumping attacks. Yep. So see if we can just group this stuff up and trigger some swirls. I want to go for that bonus to defeat 2 enemies with normal attacks, so let's get 1 there. Okay, and then this is kind of useless. Maybe I can get some quick Hydro application, though. No? Alright. Let's just get Ayaka's burst out for some good damage, and I'll go back to Zhao, maybe? I gotta get his burst online. I'm not even close. Let's see if I can just generate some energy here. Go back to Zhao. Come on, Zhao. Need your burst online. There we go. This is pretty much all the damage with this team, so... we only got 18 seconds. Get this guy a little lower. Finish him with a normal attack for the bonus. There we go. And then, I don't know if I'll be able to finish off these 3 in 10 seconds. Come on. This is not going to work out very well. 3, 2, no. Okay. So we're going to restart. I think I can do that with this team. Adjust my mic here a little bit. Okay, I think that's going to work fine. I just have to perform a little bit better, so... We will keep the team the same, and we'll start... Skip the cutscene again. And just go for it here. So, gonna do basically the same thing. Let's get some Hydro out. Let's just get this freeze going, and then, whoops, let's try to just group everything up a little bit, maybe. I'm not hitting all of them right now, which isn't great. I'd like to just get my normal attack bonus in here. Is that gonna kill it? There we go, good. So the bonus is done, don't have to worry about that. Let's build some energy up here. That's gonna do absolutely nothing. I don't know why I even did that. Let's try to build some energy. If I could get this grouped up for Ayaka, I know she could do some really good damage. So let's see. I just want to build some energy here. Maybe we get some freezes going. Yep. Oh, it's actually grouped up kind of nice for her burst. Let's see, right here. Yeah, we'll try to use charged attacks with her. Oh, I'm getting hit. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. This is going to be rough. If I could get it grouped up, I know I can just burn it down. Alright, we'll go with his burst. We got like 15 seconds. This is pretty good damage. I don't think it's enough, though. No, gets rid of that guy. What do we got? 3 left? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to retry one more time. Hopefully that doesn't become the trend. I don't want to just sit here doing attempts over and over. Hopefully we can just burn through it. I still think this is my best bet because I want to save these other 2, so just need to be a little bit quicker and get everything grouped up better. So again, I think I'll do this, try to get some freezes. If I can get these guys just grouped up a little better, which isn't going to happen now. Just quickly try to hit all these. There we go. Now I'm hitting the one on the edge. There you go, some good crits. There we go. Ah, gosh, I think I'm too slow on this one. I missed these 2 entirely. Yeah, you know what? Before we go any further, let me just restart. I really just need to somehow get those in a pile and just let Zhao burn through them, so let's see here. Alright. I think I still want to get the Hydro out. I'll get this down for some extra freezes. Whoops. Alright. Come on. Let's hit them all. Hit them all. There we go. Nice crits. One over here. Where's the other ones? Where are they? Just one. Come on. Finish them right here. Get that basic attack. Good. Okay. I don't even know what to do here. Let's just send this burst early. Maybe I can get some good freezes in to keep it grouped up. Nope. Need to get Zhao's burst back online. Get some freezes here for sure. Build some more energy. There we go. Come on, Zhao, need your burst, man. There it is. Good. Now it's all kind of grouped up. This should melt at least a couple of them, I think. Let's go. Let's go. A couple more here. I think we're okay. Let's finish this guy with normal attacks for the bonus objective. Good. Now we got 15 seconds to deal with one guy, so let's... I can't get him frozen. Can we get Ayaka's burst? 6 seconds. Oh no. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got it. I think we got it. It said 0 on the timer, but... Okay, perfect. Alright, so that took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Okay, we can pick a member to join. Now the question is, do I take Nilou and hope to get Nahida soon, because that's the only reason it's worth really using her. I think I'll wait to the end, because that's my strongest team. I want that team at the end anyway. We'll take Jingliang here, who's also very strong, and we could build some good teams with her later. I don't know why it puts me out every time. Get a free mystery catch. Let's see. No, this one's not good, because even though we get an extra character, nobody else will join after. So I guess we're just going with that one. We get some free re-rolls. I'm wondering if it's worth taking a boon this early. I guess I'll just take one and see what happens. Let's see. That could be pretty good for some of the characters I have. I don't know what relatively high means. Let's see. Okay, 90%. Wow. Or if I receive healing, again, healing things. You know what, I think I'm just going to go with that one. I have a lot of healing characters, so and let's check out the battles here. So I think I am still going to use kind of that team that I just used, just to get rid of the not-so-good characters, you know, the Barbara, who's not so good, and the Diona, who's not so good. And I'm thinking this should be pretty similar to what we just did, so I think that should work. I'm a little afraid of the elite one here. How many are there? Does it tell me? I don't know. How many enemies do I have to defeat? Oh, defeat 5, all opponents. No, it doesn't tell me, so I'm a little worried about that one. I don't think this one's going to be great either because of their resistances for this team. I think we're just going to go with this one, so let's lock it in. Going to just use the same team. Again, just trying to get rid of the trial and weaker characters here and start building a better team. So, just same team as last time, I think. It's a little redundant using Ayaka and Zhao since they're both kind of main DPSs. I should probably sub one for Jingliang, but I I think I'm just going to use them both. I mean, Jingling and Ayaka are just going to melt everything, literally and figuratively, but I'll try like this, and we can switch up the party after if we need to. So here goes nothing. Let's get some freeze going. I wanted to freeze them in a group like we did last time, but at least we can hit this side over here. Try to get the kills with the burst. That didn't work. There we go. Maybe Ayaka can get these 2 kills right here with her burst. There's one. Can get the other one. Couple more hits. Nice, that's done. So we just gotta get a couple more things here. 2 more. Let's try to build some energy for Zhao. We got a lot of time, but see if we can get a freeze on this guy. Keep him busy. I'm frozen. Uh-oh. Oh, they're grouped up so nice. I just need enough energy for the burst. There's some energy from here. We can get Ayaka's burst going too. Ayaka can do some really good damage like this. But I think I'm going to go Zhao and just burst with him if I could stop getting frozen. Oh no! I'm losing so much time on the freezes, but we got 10 seconds left. I think we got it. Come on. That's it right here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, nice. That was easy. That was much easier than the first one. Alright, so those characters can't be used anymore. That's done. We're going to go... Oh, interesting. Guess it doesn't super matter right now. I want Faruzan to be used with Wanderer for sure, but I'd like some other Anemo characters as well before I do that. And I really want to try to save Farina to use either at the end with Nahida or perhaps with Nuvolette. So I think I'll just take Ayaka for now. Ayato, even. Alright, and see if we can get some more companions. So this one gives me a guaranteed Anemo companion. And we have the boss battle next, so I need to think of what team I want to use for this boss battle. It is the Seahorse. If I could build a good Anemo team, I think that takes care of the Seahorse. So I think that's what we'll do. So we'll burn 80 flowers here. What? I don't know what this is. External audience support received? I get a random Tainari that I don't want? Oh, and I get 25 flowers back? That's kind of cool, I guess. But we'll take Wanderer here.
Sure it has to be me?
And then...
Fine.
I could take Venti and just do the 3 Anemo team. Oh, you know what? Can I get Kazuha here? Yes, okay.
Want me to come along?
So that should take care of the team that I want for this. And then... I might as well just... You know, I think I'm going to use a boon and then pick one more character. Okay, that could be good. If I have something to swirl, since I'm going to do this Anemo team on this boss. That doesn't help me here because there's only one enemy. That doesn't help me because there's only one enemy, so we are taking that one. And then let's see, I'm just going to grab one more character. It would have to be Anemo, though. And I think the only one left is Venti. And I think what I'm going to want to do here... I don't need Venti for this. I'm going to have to use... I guess Jingling, because Wanderer is going to be the on-field, and I need something to swirl, some other element, and I want to save Farina, so yeah, this is fine. I don't think I'm going to get that bonus, but I need to be able to defeat it within 85 seconds, so I think that's the plan here. Kind of thinking out loud, but I'll show you what we're doing here. So we're going to start with Jingling to get the swirl going, and then we'll get the EM buff up from Kazuha, and then the Anemo debuff, and then we'll finish with Wanderer. Alright, so I'll show you the teams here real quick, the ones that I haven't shown you, which I guess is all of them. Whoops, how do we do that again? Character preview, there we go. Alright, so this is... I'll go in order. This is the Jiangling, I don't know, I know I'm mispronouncing all these, but she's built okay. She could definitely be better, but she is just very strong on her own. So we do have the Emblem of Severed Fate with just a Pyro Goblet right here. Not the best substats, but, you know, gets the job done. She is C6, which helps a lot. And there's her talents. I should probably bump that Pyronado up again, since that's where her main damage comes from. But after that, we have our Kazuha. Again, he's pretty well built. He's for EM, Elemental Mastery. He only has Iron Sting, not a great weapon. And then Viridescent Venerer. Again, not great substats, but... we get the, 4-piece swirl damage and elemental resistance shred. with a lot of elemental mastery on him. No constellations. There's his talents. And then we get Farzan here. There's the stats. She's, Favonius Warbow. Here's her artifacts. She's not really built for anything besides getting her elemental Anemo shred buff up on everyone. Her C6 here. So we can get a 40% increase to crit damage on Wanderer, who's going to be the main DPS, so she's just built for this. And then our Wanderer is pretty well built. You can see that 236% crit damage plus the 40% gets him up to 276, almost 277% crit damage. Crit rate could be higher, but we do use this on him, the 5-star weapon. And I'll show you his artifacts again. They're not perfect, but they're pretty good. I did kind of go out of my way to farm some of these for him. So, like this one, crit rate and crit damage, pretty good. Defense, not great, but, he's okay. No constellations, and there's his talents, rank 10, rank 9. So he should do pretty good damage. So, that's the team, that's the rotation, that's the strat, and hopefully it works. Just going to have a sip of my drink, and then we're going to go. Alrighty, sorry for the delay. Here goes nothing. Alright, let's get Skill and Burst online. Let's do the same with Kazua. Start building the energy back. Get his Burst online. Farzan, same thing. And then we go straight to Wanderer. And we just use his charged attack here. Ah, shoot, I should have dodged that. Make sure we're close enough to get him hit by Jingling's ability. Gotta dodge that. I should have just dodged that with the Burst. I mistimed that really bad. Now we need to start building energy back, and we gotta do another rotation, so here we go. I need to make sure Wanderer doesn't get hit here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I should have thought this through a little better. I gotta make sure to blow these up. That's not gonna work. Can I break this one with Anemo? I sure can. Can Farzan get this one? Yep. Alright, this is it. Really wish I had Burst online. I do not, so I think this is going to take a little too long like this, but we'll keep going. Just need her Burst so Wanderer can shred this man. Gotta dodge when it attacks. Oh, we're doing really good damage. Come on. Just need Wanderer to stay alive. Okay, there we go. It's done. Over. Alright, I played that horribly, but thankfully those guys are all strong enough where that was very easy, so alright. I'll move on to the next one. Again, the question is, do I take Nilu to start building the Bloom team, or do I just take Child/Tartaglia, who's not very well built? I think I do just take him. I'll worry about the Bloom team once I get the other pieces for it. I need Kokomi and I need Nahida for it, so... okay. Get a new battle coming up. We could use that same team. I think I'm just going to hold off on spending any flowers right now. And I think we are just going to do that same team. This will probably be fine. Oh, this is a monolith one. I hate those. Are they all monoliths? They are. Yeah. So, which one has like the least ranged enemies? These monolith ones I find pretty tricky. And being able to group them up with Anemo is great, but not when I basically need to group them on the monolith. Maybe this one's going to be the best, I think. A lot of melee guys. There are a couple ranged. These guys are a lot... There's fewer of them and they're bigger, but they're harder to group. I think I may actually go with this one, because I could just kind of fly around with Wanderer and just do big damage to one target at a time. Any of these, if I could get them grouped up with Kazua, I can just delete them with Wanderer, but again, I'm just worried about grouping them on the monolith. And they're going to be a lot of them, and they're going to be really spread out. I am just going to go with this one, and we're just going to have to see what happens. I do have a rewind point if we need it, but hopefully we don't need it. So, again, I think I'm just going to use the same exact team here, and then we'll have to recruit a bunch of new people after this. The other option would be to, like, save this team for the next boss, but, again, these guys... I would have had to have recruited some more characters to build a team with these two and leave all 4 of these up and save Farina. So Yeah, we're just gonna go with what we were going with before. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order, and we'll give it a shot. Let's go. Okay. Skill burst. Try to get these two down quickly. Like so. Get Wanderer all buffed up. Yeah, perfect. They're grouped. Should be able to melt them here with some big crits and then fly over to the next set. Where are they? They're over here somewhere. Throw out a burst right at the end just for free damage. Now we're building energy again. I need to keep this one away from their monolith. There we go. Burst online. One more burst right here. Perfect timing. Pick up the 10% damage chili. Make sure I'm hitting my charged attacks real quick. Finish off this last one. Uh-oh, he's shielding. We get behind him. Shoot, I gotta get over to that other guy too. He's destroying the monolith. I just don't want to waste bursts on this one enemy. There we go. Okay. Now we move over, we deal with the two of these. We get burst online, we get skill down for more energy and for the chili. We need to interrupt that one guy that's obliterating the monolith right now, so let's get burst online for Wanderer, and then he should just shred these guys. Come on, here's a good crit. Where's the other one? Where the hell is he? Oh, he moved. Uh-oh. Shoot, man. You see what I mean? This monolith one sucks. They're just destroying it. I just gotta do a quick burst there. Everything's out of sync. I gotta get everything lined back up. I'm just gonna throw out her burst for good damage. But in Kazua, which is good, and now I can get Farazan's buff online. I have defeated enough enemies. I just have to live for another 15 seconds. I'd like to get the bonus, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'd usually throw out his burst at the end there, but I can't. Monolith's below 15, but darn. So we were 1% off of getting that second bonus for the extra 20 flowers. I don't think it's going to make a difference long term, so I'm just going to go with that. We got the defeat 7 opponents bonus. That's really what I want to get. I'll forego the 20 flowers. If I did it again, I think I could have done it, but I'm just going to keep going. Now, here's Venti, who's now essentially useless because he was really made to work with this team for grouping enemies up. I'll take Kokomi here, and I'm going to hope that I could spend some flowers here to get some new characters. Yeah, so this is going to give me an Anemo one. There's 3 left. So it's like Buffer and Nervalette are good. He's off field, which is good. But then these two are main DPS. So having 3 main DPS between these two and Nervalette aren't going to be useful together. This would be a full Hydro team. Farina and Kokomi, the fanfare stacks are going to get insane, really big damage buff on Nervalette. But again, I want to save them for the Dendro team that I'm trying to build at the end for the hardest stages, but we're just going to go with Nervalette here.
Riverbank or somewhere similarly.
I have 4 refreshes. I am going to refresh because I don't want another Anemo character right now. Cryo, that would have to be Ganyu. She's the only one left. I guess I just burn the flowers. I might want to buy some boons, though, is the issue. It's kind of a tough decision. You know what? I'll do one more. Darn. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. There's only 2 Hydro characters left. We get a Bennett from our external audience support. Is that how that works? I don't get him to use, though. He's just giving me 25 extra flowers, I think is what that is. Alright, again, Nilu I want with Nahida, so until I get Nahida, there's really no point. So we're just going to take Xingqiu. I could save some flowers. There's only... yeah, see, I can't even pick this one because there's only 1 Anemo character left. So unless I refresh, I'm not going to even be able to get any more characters. And I think I'd rather save the refreshes for the last boss stage because we still have a way to go. So this one might be okay because I have Kokomi who could heal. Bonus challenge, HP to not drop below 30%. This one needs frozen reactions. I'm not going to be able to get that bonus objective. And then, what is this? Whoa. Oh, the Hydro Mimics. So I'm not going to want a Hydro team. They're going to be immune to everything. So it's going to have to be this one. And I think I know what we're going to do here. So let's get into it and I'll show you what I'm thinking. Alright. So, jeez, it's all Hydro. So I really wanted to... I need Kokomi, basically, for the Bloom team if I end up building that. So I guess I'm going to take... I'm going to start doing this combo. This I know is a great combo. She's going to buff with Fanfare, and then he's just going to shred people. But I'm going to have to use her to heal at that point, which really slows things down, so I don't feel great about that, but it is what it is. And then I'm just going to use him as like some extra off-field damage. And I guess I'm just burning through Child because he's not as well built. So since I'm really only using one on-field in Nervalette, he's just going to be there because I'd rather save the other on-field for later. That's what I'm thinking. So I'll show you the characters here again. So I'll show you my Farina first. She is pretty well built here. I do have her 5-star signature weapon. I do have her at C2 as well, so she buffs like crazy. I'll show you her artifacts here. Again, not the best, but they are pretty decent. She does pretty good personal damage, honestly, when she's not in her healing mode, but she's going to have to be in her healing mode since I don't have another healer on this team, so this might be a problem, but we'll see. There's the Farina. Xingqiu just for off-field DPS. He just has a sacrificial sword for energy, hydro damage bonus. I could probably build him a lot better too, but this is, you know, the old off-field DPS build that I had built for him. C6, of course, and his talents, maxed Rain Cutter for off-field damage. That should be good. And then Nervalette here, I just got recently, and I haven't used him much. So, wow, that crit rate is really low. That's a problem. I should have noticed that before. But he also has his 5-star weapon. Here's his artifact set. Right here, Hydro damage bonus, HP, attack, HP. Alright, so that's how I have him built. No constellations. There's his talents. His crit is great crit damage, but he has, like, no crit rate. That's kind of a problem. I just noticed that now, but alright. And then Tartaglia, there's his stats there. A lot of crit rate, not a lot of crit damage. Just using Skyward Harp on him. Here's his artifacts. I actually just got this set like right before I started this. I had no idea how to use them, so I just looked up a quick guide, and they recommended using this artifact set. So I just grabbed some and threw them on. They're not the best. No constellations. There's his talents. That's the team. So we're gonna like buff with Farina. We're gonna get Rain Cutter off-field damage, and then we're just going to switch to Nervalette and hope we can just nuke things. That's kind of the plan, and then we have Tartaglia as a backup, so let me just get one more sip of coffee here so we can lock in, and then we'll do this. Alright, well, here goes nothing, and this might take a couple tries, but... Alright, we basically got 2 minutes, so let's go with this, We can burn through HP to get Fanfare a little bit higher. Let's get Xingqiu's off-field damage going. Skill and Burst with Nervalette for the droplets, and then we'll just pump everything here. There we go. Alright, that's basically all I can do. See if I can get another one going. Yep, pick up some more droplets. Doing okay damage. Let's build some more droplets here. Let's switch Farina to healing mode now. Re-Fanfare. Back to Xingqiu, get his off-field DPS going here. And we'll burst for more droplets. And use charge attack. Oh, come on, hit him. Oh, I'm missing. This is not good. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Get some more droplets. Try one more time, and then I'm going to have to re-Fanfare. Wow, these guys are living way too long. Alright. Go like this. We're going to switch her to damage mode now. Whoops. Shoot. There we go. Damage mode, Fanfare. That's good. Xingqiu, off-field DPS online now. Back to Nervalette. Skill for droplets, burst for droplets, and then we just charge attack. Oh, this is perfect right here. There we go. He's not really doing as much damage because I don't have all the team buffers I would usually use with him, but there we go. When we line it up like that, that's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. We can probably do another quick rotation here with him. Oh, I don't have enough shards up, enough droplets up, but oh well. I'll go back to Farina, this time in heal mode for fanfare. Again, Synchro off field, right there. Let's get some droplets going. And charged attack with the droplets down. Do as much damage as we can. There we go. I'm just going to switch to Tartaglia and see what happens. Alright, that's actually pretty good, I guess. Alright, well, we did it. Oh, I didn't defeat enough enemies, though, huh? Oh, I did. Okay. I thought it said defeat 18, but I guess it was 14, so we are good. Alright, I mean, that seems good to me. I think I did everything I needed to do there. And there we go. There's the Nahida. So now we just need to get Nilou, and we could do our Bloom team, which is going to just destroy everything. So I'm going to need to try really hard to recruit Nilou. Okay, I can do this, but she's the only one, so that's fine. Alright, so there's my Bloom team right there. What boss is this month? Okay, that's actually perfect. So I already know what I'm doing here. This one's going to be a breeze, I think. So I'll show you my setup here. So it is Nilou Kokomi, Nahida, and then I do need just another Hydro character. Usually I would use like Yao Yao or a second Dendro character. Synchro would actually work really well for some extra Hydro application and a little bit of healing, but I think I'm just going to burn through that last charge on Tartaglia since he doesn't seem that useful otherwise. Alright, so I'll just again quickly show you what I'm working with here. So Nilou first, there's her stats, a lot of HP. I do have her 5-star weapon. There's her artifacts, again built for HP so that we can get the biggest blooms possible from her ability. So there's the artifacts. No constellations, there's her talents. There you go. Then we have Kokomi for healing, right there. There's her stats. I do have her 5-star weapon as well. And then she's just kind of built for healing. A little bit of extra Hydro damage and some Elemental Mastery since she's mostly used on this Bloom team. So we get some extra damage from the Ocean-Hued Clam. She does a good amount of healing, and when she triggers Blooms, they're pretty strong. She's all maxed out. There you go. And then the other character you haven't seen yet would be Nahida, so there's her stats. I do have her weapon as well, and she is C2, so we can get crits from her blooms, which is awesome. Now, I do not have the Dendro Shred artifact set on her. I usually use that on the second Dendro character in the team. So with Gilded Dreams, not going to be quite as much damage, but it should still be good. Her Elemental Mastery is quite high, especially when she is in her burst. So, that's the team. It should work really well. Just going to start it and hopefully murder this thing. So, alright. We get her skill online. Let's get this going, get the burst up, and then we'll throw out Kokomi. And we're just going to use her burst and try to get some shred on this fire shield with the Hydro application, and then we're going to go to Nahida and just try to trigger blooms. So hopefully that jellyfish is still hitting, and we are triggering lots and lots of blooms. Not really, need more Hydro application, so we'll do this. We'll do her burst for the lingering Hydro damage, back to Nahida, get her burst online. Tons of Elemental Mastery going right now. Should be getting big blooms. I'm going to need the jellyfish for healing and Hydro application. Crab's going away. His shield is back. I think I just ignore it this time. And just try to kill him with blooms, probably. You know what, maybe I could just do this. Yeah, there we go. Just get rid of that shield, and honestly, it's just going to finish him off, so... Whoops. Let's try that, maybe. He's almost done. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I mean, it's not the best way for this Bloom team to be set up, but it's it works pretty well, so... we did not interrupt him, but it's only 20 flowers, so I'm not too worried about that. And now we're getting to the end here, and I'm a little concerned because we're kind of running out of good teams to use. Venti is useless. I'm just going to have to go with Ganyu, which again, she's set up for melt and for melt reaction, so I maybe could have switched her over to a freeze build, but I guess I just start buying some boons here and hope that those buffs can carry me. Critical hits. That could be good, because I get a lot of crits with Ganyu. 3% damage. Okay, that's just like flat damage. Crit rate on a frozen target. Ganyu's gonna crit anyway. I think I'm using her for this next one, so we'll go with the flat damage. That's fine. What other companions do I even have left? There's only one character left. I guess I'm just gonna take them now. Oh, it's Venti. I knew that. That was a waste. Alright, so we're just going with, yeah, we gotta use the characters we have left for the last two. This might be bad, actually, if we can even beat the last stage with who we have left, but that's good for... Actually, I think I may want that one. I'll take that one, because again, I think I'm gonna use Ganyu here. I think I'm gonna save the Bloom team for the last boss, should be fine. Get a free mystery catch. That's not worth it, because I have enough flowers to get more than one, and that will give me an additional choice. So, do I take it now, or do I think I'm going to wait for the last boss to see what we're going to need for that. Alright, so 6 elemental bursts and Vishaps. There's a cryo one, though, so if we're going to use Ganyu here, we don't want that. This one might be a good choice. Defeat 1 using elemental skill, that's an easy bonus. This one would be fine if I used heal. Okay, this would be good for a Hydro team. Would melt right through them. So let me see what we're going to use here. We need to save Kokomi Nilu, Nahida, and one other person for the last boss. I may use Farina there, because then the last boss is just going to melt. Otherwise, I use Farina here to help. I do have rewinds, so I could pick another team, but I think I'm going to have to just do Ganyu Venti. There's no point in using Nervalette without a healer or Farina, and I need to save them for the last one. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. We'll go over it here. So we're going to do... Not this event, though, because there's not enough Hydro characters that I'm going to be using, really. So I am going to use this one. Okay. We're going to do this event. And here's the team that I'm going to use. So this isn't great, but I think it's going to work. So first thing we will do... I mean, it's going to be Xingqiu to get his off-field damage online, Venti for swirl and to group everything up, and then Ganyu to just freeze and get crits. And if I need to finish some things up, we'll use Ayato here. And then we'll save these for the last boss, which should be totally fine. So I'll show you the characters I haven't shown you yet. Excuse me. Which I've shown you Xingqiu. So you need to see Ganyu. There's her stats. She's okay. You know, she's really built for melt reactions, but we do have Amos Bow on her. Here's her artifact set just for additional charged attack damage is how she is built. So again, these could be better, but that's what we got. No constellations. There's her talents, just, you know, 10 on the basic attacks. It's basically all charge shots that I'm doing with her. And without a shielder for her, this may be tricky to pull off, but we'll see. Venti, not really well built at all. He just has the stringless for some extra energy regeneration. I just use him to group things up for Anemo teams, basically, so all this is kind of just whatever. The Anemo shred that he does. No constellations. There's his, again, just to group enemies up. That's what I have him built for. And then Ayato, who's okay. He's decently built. Ton of crit rate. Just has the black sword. No 5-star weapon on him. Here's his artifacts. Again, not like the best. This one's actually pretty good, but not the best substats or anything, but he is built for basically on-field damage. No constellations. There's his talents right there. And that's what we got. So, that's the team. Let's just see what happens. So, we'll get Burst online immediately for off-field DPS, and then let's try to get it grouped up with Venti. And let's just see what happens with Ganyu. If I can get him frozen, I could probably get off my shots here. Yeah, it's not doing a lot because I'm not melting, but it's okay, I guess. They're not frozen anymore. Let's try building some energy and grouping them up again. Come on, a little more energy on Venti. There we go. Group it up. Let me try Ayato this time. I should have bursted first, but not getting any freezes. Okay, but that's like okay damage. Alright, I think this will work. We gotta be quick though. Alright, so again, let's get the Rain Cutter online, the burst. Let's get it grouped up with Venti here. Now this time I'm gonna throw out Ganyu's Flower for freeze, and then we'll go Ayato. And while they're frozen, I could just kind of nuke them like this. That worked alright. I'm just gonna burst because I'm scared. Oh boy, I'm really scared. I need to do another rotation here, so let's get some energy built up. There we go. Oh, I gotta just defeat 2 more enemies in 10 seconds. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but there's 1, there's 2. I just do a charged attack, should do it as long as this hits. Oh, I missed. I missed. Oh, come on. Darn. Okay, I can do that with this. That's gonna work fine. I was just a little slow, just 1 second off, so this team is gonna work. Let's start. Again, get the energy rolling, get the burst online, get it grouped up with Venti. Let's go with the freeze with Ganyu. I'm actually gonna try Ayato first this time. I'll get that online, and then just use his skill. Yeah, a lot of crits, a lot of damage. We're swirling freezing on them. That's good. You know what? Maybe I should have used Ganyu first. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell who's doing more, but we're gonna go for another full rotation here. Oh gosh, let's get his burst online. I just finish this one guy and then save Venti's burst. Yeah, she's really not doing a lot though, is the problem. Oh gosh, yeah, this is taking too long now. Alright, but we can get it all grouped up nice. I'm just gonna throw out her burst, try to keep everything frozen, and then again we'll go with Ayato. So big freeze here, it's all getting swirled. We'll use this skill. Go for some crits here. Okay, look out, look out. Let's get burst back online. See, I think we're good here. Yeah, it's just one guy left. We'll hit him with the burst. We'll go with Ganyu. Freeze him. Go for some crits maybe. There we go. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, and we're done. Good. Alright. So yeah, I mean with a melt team, those Ganyu crits are like 120 to 170k. They're only doing like 20 with freeze, so not the best team there, but there you go. That's what we have left to work with. It is just the final boss battle here. Making pretty good time, I guess. So we will burn through our remaining flowers for boons, and we're probably just going to go with the Nahida Bloom team, so that might be good because we're doing a lot of hydro damage. That doesn't matter because we're not defeating enemies. Crits, no, and defeating enemies, no, so yeah, we just take that one. Mystery Cat, sure, it's cheaper. No, this is... I wish I didn't pick that. None of these help. 2 random characters with 0... I mean... Yeah, that's fine. That would be cool, but I already have the team that I want to use. So... that was a total waste. Because I don't need them. We're not doing freeze. We're not doing swirl. Not defeating opponents. That could be good because we're doing off-field damage from several characters with the Bloom team, so we'll take that one, and then we can get one more. I'll have to refresh to make sure we get a boon. There we go. That one doesn't help, that one doesn't help, that one doesn't help. That one's good because we're going to be doing a lot of healing. I think the Bloom crit damage is static, though. I don't think that actually gets buffed, but the jellyfish damage and stuff will, so... Okay, because we're going to do this boss, and we're just going to do the Bloom team. That's the flying one, right? So this might be tricky, but I hope and think we'll be okay. Alright, so again, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then who do I... Oh, Farina, that's right. So it'll actually go 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So we'll use her her skill that's going to drain our HP, and then Kokomi is going to refresh it with the jellyfish. We're going to get a lot of fanfare stacks for just a flat damage increase on everything, and then we're just going to trigger the big blooms from Nilou into Nahida. And that should work. I'm a little concerned Nahida might die because she's going to get her health drained from Farina. And then the blooms are going to be hitting her too. But we'll see. That's what we're doing. So here we go. Skill 9 for big blooms. Get fanfare stacks going. I'm going to hit them like this and get burst online for extra EM. I know I'll go with jellyfish. Yeah, now this was the concern. If I could even hit him while he's up in the air. Which looks like I can, kind of. If I use charged attacks, maybe. Whoa, whoa. Yep, gotta watch out for that. So we're just gonna use burst to get Nahida healed here. And I want to get fanfare back online. Nahida's really not getting healed because those aren't hitting at all. So we'll do that. I need to refresh Nilou's skill for the big blooms. There we go, we can get fanfare online. Let's go back to the jellyfish for some healing. Refresh skill. And it's going to have to be Nahida here. He's getting hit. I don't even know what's really hitting him, but I just got an achievement, so that's cool. And now we can just shred him here. Yeah, this is going to be huge. Maybe? Hello? Maybe get the jellyfish up for heals and more hydro? Yeah, there we go. No problem at all. Not the best team to use on a flying enemy there, but again, that bloom team is just so strong that it made it pretty easy. So, alright, that's it. I'll let the credits roll in case anyone was curious. And then we will check out the rewards as well. But yeah, that's it. So, nobody even really watches these, and I am just like, yelling and rambling, and it's probably not even that entertaining or useful. But I think it's fun. I really like this event, and I do find it fun to try to like theory craft in real time. Which characters you are going to use. How did Zhao defeat the most opponents when I only used him like on a couple stages? I guess, I don't know. I guess he did kill a lot of those little enemies, so anyway, I think it's fun. I hope you found it useful. Again, depending on what characters you have and how they're built and what order you get them in, it's all going to be totally different. But just to give you some ideas, maybe, for building your own teams and what may or may not work. And our cast list. So yeah, these are the teams that we ended up using here, again, to give you some ideas, maybe. I think the fact that we have access to Nahida on this one and being able to like build a really solid bloom team at the end really helps. So only 10 minutes of actual in-combat time, almost 11 minutes of a 52-minute recording. But there you go. That is all 8 stars, hard mode, Act 8. So we're just going to quickly check out the rewards here. So let's go back in. And we will go to the reward preview. So the first time you do it ever, you get these rewards, which is a lot of Primo gems. That's really nice, but that's only once. And again, this is the second time this event has come around. I did it the first time when it was released last month, and then every month it resets and you can claim these. So we'll claim them all. There we go, all 8. Total of 620 Primo gems, 3 toy medals that you can use to get some rewards we'll look at. 400k Mora, some artifact increasing material, and some level up materials for talents for Fontaine characters. That's what you get. So we did it. We got it all. There we go. July, August, hard mode. There's the teams, all that stuff. Pretty cool. And then get some achievements. I don't even know what these are. Why don't we look at them now? So we got, I know on the, okay, so apparently we hit his wing cores to knock him down. There you go. And then we got something for this, yeah. Oh, 6 toy medals, which I don't think was obtainable until it reset the first time. This one I could get later. 8 mystery catches, that one I could probably do. 9, this one you can get next month. And then this one we can get right now, potentially, because we are going to go take a look at what we spend those toy medals on. So once you've cleared it, you can come over here. Let's see if I can get my fortune, too. Probably should have looked at this before I started, but we get just a fortune slip. I don't even actually know what those are for, but that's what we got. Yeah, so we'll come here after you finish the event, or at least do it a little bit. You can talk to this guy and learn some Thespian tricks, which are just poses for some various characters. I believe they added new ones. Yeah, so these are the ones from the last season. I got this Raiden one. That one's sick. I mean, that's just a really cool pose with the sword out. I got this one because I just wanted to get one. I thought they might go away. And these ones I thought were all pretty lame. This one I kind of liked because of the, glowing dandelion. This one I don't, particularly like this character. So, Popsicle Boy has a popsicle. It didn't really do it for me, but we get some new ones. So we have Kaya looking at a coin. Keva in a weird pose. Yoimiya, character I really like using, but not a great pose. Would have been cool, again, if it was like this one. That one's just so good. So if it was like her with her bow out or something, that would be cool. And then Yelan, who I don't even use or have, with her glowing dye. So I am going to buy one of these just to get the achievement, but, none of these, I don't really care for any of these that much. I don't think they're that cool. Not compared to this one anyway. I mean, this one's just so much cooler. So I'm just going to take Yoimiya because that's like the only character that I actually use, even though that pose I don't think is very cool. So anyway, you could spend your medals. You can see on the top left there, I have 3 left, which I'll just save for future seasons at this point. But you get the pose that you can use on that character, I guess, for taking pictures for your card or whatever. And that will also unlock the achievement for an extra 5 primos, bringing our total up to 625, plus the 5 from the Aeon Blight Drake achievement, I suppose. And that's it. So yeah, again, no one's even listening to this. People maybe click on this and then like jump around a little bit around the recording and maybe look at the teams and see what works, but mostly are just like, what the hell is this, and click off. But I enjoy running through this and just kind of talking through everything, so hopefully you got some value out of it. Got to see some cool different teams that you can use when you go to do this run for yourself, and that's going to be all from me. So thanks for watching. Do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good one. Take care. Peace.